Tony guys in here. Listen to me now. Now see, I be filming. So a lot of times too, I be taking a little chance. You know, when you filming, but I'm a little, you know, I keep my eyes on the road. So here I am. I'm driving, my eyes on the road now. Semi truck behind me. Semi truck go over. But when he go over, he then snatched back over. Like just real wobbly. So when I look over here in my mirror, I look back there, I see a Suburban or a Yukon over in the shoulder, over in the shoulder of the road. Semi truck had to ran him off the road. Almost hit him, but the guy jerked over. When I pull up beside the guy in the Suburban, he had 4 hands on the wheel because he see his life flash before his eyes. I seen the light flash before my eyes. I said, whoa. So when he passed by me, I'm like, ooh, and I just did like this to him, just blessing him, just praying over him. He get off the exit. Semi truck beside me, the semi not driving beside me. The guy get off on the exit, so I look over at the Suburban. He let his window down. I say, okay. I say, he needs some fresh air or something finna happen. When that truck passed by, I look over there, that Suburban. He stick that arm out the window. I said, I already seen that coming. Well, I already knew that coming. See, now me personally, that's why I can't have no firearm on me. Cause now me personally, if the truck had ran me off like that, and I had me a firearm, I would have pulled it out and tried to shoot his tires out. And if I couldn't have hit his tires, I would have just shot the trailer. And I'm gonna tell you 100% truth. I'm not just talking just to be talking, but so that's why I thank the Lord, and that's why I try to tell y'all, we all working on something. We all working on something. I don't struggle with cheating on my wife, but what I struggle with is keeping that cool, keeping things together. Playing football for 14 years, you get hit in the head a lot of times. When you get hit in the head, that hitting in the head could change your life. It could change you a little bit, so you have to be mindful. You got to be mindful. Got to be emotionally intelligent. Got to have the scriptures on deck. A soft answer turns away wrath. Man who is slow to anger, stronger than a man who can conquer a city. Got to be slow to anger. Got to have all that on deck. Just remind you, okay, yeah. Oh, regardless of what I done been through, regardless of what I done seen, regardless of what I done done, God is good. And the Lord is giving me dominion on earth, and giving me the power over my mind, my actions. So I say, yeah, got to do right. Listen to me though. Might not be able to see me too good because the way this here, got my phone sitting up on this little, right here in the middle. And y'all gotta forgive me. I'm gonna tell y'all one thing. The civil engineers, I think that's what they call, who do the roads. This why I tell you, you never know what people going through. Whoever designed Texas roads, Dallas, Houston, was drinking on the job. They were drinking on the job. I have never seen roads that is this confusing. When the map telling you to make this little turn, but they roads is set up, you got 4 options. And the map, you can't really tell which one is pointing at. And the signs is confusing. So every time I'm driving in Texas, I take a wrong road, a wrong exit, and got to get turned all the way around, circle all the way around, go all downtown. to get back to where I'm going. It never fails. The civil engineers in Texas was drinking on the job. I'm talking about moonshine. You hear me? We ain't talking about no little cocktail. They was on moonshine. Dark brown liquor. Just at the job. Yeah. And then we gonna do this right here with this road. Now let's get this road over here and swing like this right here. Then we're gonna have this swing back around. I say, man, I have never seen no mess like this. I done drove all around the world. Africa, Europe, and boy, the roads in Texas is the absolute worst, in the big cities at least. Now, when I get out to Waco, of course, it's a small city, you can't really go wrong. But even out there, they be having the traffic lights messed up. You really don't know, is I'm supposed to sit here and wait on you to go, or you waiting on me to go? Who get to go first? It's like, boy, listen here. That civil engineering education out here in Texas is leaving some things to be desired. It's like, boy, I see y'all focus on oil or cattle. Cause these roads, they ain't your strong suit. Not your strong suit. Listen to me. Now I'm out here right now because it's my last little stretch, and this is where I go to serve. And I'm gonna tell you something, you know, God trying to do some things right now, and it's some lessons that He trying to get to His soldiers, to His frontliners. And with these lessons, you got to realize, you got to understand that you got to be patient for the lesson. You also got to understand that the lesson might be painful. See how I ain't start this video till 7 minutes in? That everybody who this video ain't for, they'll click off. They'll click off a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes max. So you got to wait a little bit. You got to understand, wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody. But see, if you not already pressed through all my little random talks and chats, then you somebody that's different. See your mind on something different. And you understand that if you want to find gold, you got to dig through dirt. If you want something good, anything that's good, anything that's peaceful, anything that's tranquil, you got to go through dirty. You got to go through ugly. You got to go through woe down, toe down, woe out. Think about it now. Think about it. When you go to the most beautiful views in America, it's an undeveloped land. The land is undeveloped around it. When you go to the beautifulest water, the people in the city, in that area, is poor. Getting to your destination, you see a bunch of buildings that never was finished. People started building and ran out of money, or got shut down by the government, or got taken advantage of. Y'all got to forgive my voice a little off. My household a little bit under the weather. I feel totally fine, but just congested. I don't know if it's the allergies or season or what, pollen, what. Could be the pollen, but y'all forgive me. So you see that, like I go to the island, I'm like, man, we come over here to vacation. Like, boy, it looking rough. Like, boy, they looking like they need some help over here. Then you go out there, beautiful water. And it just showed me like just the juxtaposition. The juxtaposition of how you can have ugly with beauty. And see, you got to understand is that's a lot of times how God lessons work. You could get a lesson on the other side of your car getting repossessed. You could get a lesson and a blessing and a breakthrough on the other side of you being evicted from your house. where you stand at. You can get a lesson and a blessing on the other side of you and your mama falling out. You and your daddy falling out. You and your best friend falling out. You and your sibling falling out. You get a lesson and a blessing on the other side of being fired from your job. See, you got to realize and understand. God working mysterious ways. And you got to be patient. You got to be patient for the lesson. And in this patience, it may be some pain. But in the middle of the pain, even if you cause the pain, see, a lot of time what we realize is we don't have Job's story. See, Job, he ain't caused his pain. See, with Job, the devil asked God, can I touch him? Let me test this man. You think you swear this man faithful. You swear this man is down for the cause. You swear this man one of your real ones. One of your day one. You swear by this man. Let me test this man. Let me test this man and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you ain't got no real riders. I'm going to show you ain't got no real frontliners. So boom, he went to test Job. Touch this, touch that, touch this. Okay, let me touch his cattle fur, you know. Or let me touch these sheep, let me touch these goats. Man, he still ain't broke. Okay, let me kill his family then. Lord, let me touch his kids. Wife, whoever. Let me touch, okay, boom, I'm gonna go back and read the story of Job. Go to the Bible and read Job, J-O-B. Let's read that today. When you finish this video, let's read the story of Job. See what all Job went through and ask yourself if you're going through even half of what Job went through. Ask yourself if you're going through even a third of what Job went through. See, Job ain't bring that on himself. See, a lot of times we bring stuff on ourselves because God will bless us and we'll have a harvest. We'll have a harvest and we'll squander the harvest. We'll have a harvest and instead of putting up and storing up for the famine, we invite our enemies out to eat. We invite enemies, we invite our haters, we invite the whole family, we invite the family that's coked up, family that's high, family that's all kind of stuff going on. We invite the whole family. Wow. Everybody, they making 2-3 plates. They third plate, they can't even eat it, so they going and dumping it in the trash. Like we squander the harvest. And then here come the famine. And then the famine come and we like, Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? And the Lord like, I ain't forsake you. You'll forsake yourself. I had already blessed you. But when I blessed you, you did not use wisdom. You didn't use knowledge. You didn't use discernment, understanding. You was operating in your folly. You was operating in your greed. And so now that's where you in this situation. See, if you remember the story in the Bible when, I think with Joseph, when he told Pharaoh, he like, man, you finna have 7 years of plenty. You finna have 7 years of just straight balling, boy. Then you finna go through 7 years of famine. He say, well, man, what we got to do? He say, man, and it's plenty. We gonna put up 20%. So when the famine hit, them 7 years, and I want to paint this for you, okay? Let's say you make 50K. And let's say your bills 25K. Or you can say 100K, 50K. But let's say you make 50K. If your bill's 50K, then that means you need to get your, if you make 50K, that means you take your bills to bada bing, bada boom, 25, 30K. 20%, that means that 50K, that means you putting up 10K. So now imagine this. If your bill's 25K, you put up 10K for 7 years, you sitting on 70 grand. So now, when the famine hit, your bills is 25K. You still could cut out some stuff. And it's a low example, this is a low numbers example, but I know it gets more expensive, but it's our choices because all the subscriptions we got, all the out and eat, all the ID, all the money we giving away, all the other stuff. But when you really get down to the nitty gritty, we could put this thing in order. So now, listen, this is what Joseph did. He put up 20%. So now imagine a famine hitting. Let's say the pandemic. Pandemic lasts about 2 years. Guess what? You got 70K. Your bills is 25K. 25K, 50K, 75K. Now because you serve God, God's still gonna give you a little something in that famine. You still gonna have people pour out in your bosom. So here it is. Because you stored up, when the famine hit, you could last 3 years. You could last 3 years. Then guess what? But in that 3 years, you were able to do business. Because you done stored up, so now you able to, in the middle of the recession, you able to invest in yourself and make money in the recession, because business still getting done now. Business still getting done in the recession. But you able to win in the recession because you stored up from when it was plenty in 2020. And see, this the mistake that we made. See, 2020, 2021, we, buku, balled out. 2023, 2024 might look a little different. Look a little different. So now we like, uh-oh. What I'm gonna do now? And see, that's what I'm seeing happening. That's what I'm seeing happening. And what I'm saying is, and I get to see it because my finger on the pulse. So we got the Growth Club. And the Growth Club is $47 a month. That's not a little bit of money, but you know, as adults, we need to make thousands as adults to pay our bills. So if you need to make 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 to take care of your life, then $47 compared to $1,000 should not be seen as a lot of money. But guess what? About every day, people have to write in and say, Tony, I need to cancel my Growth Club. I need to cancel that 47 because I'm on hard times right now. Like, I'm going through some tough times. And then what we have to do is we have to look at it because I'm going through tough times as well. But it just may look differently. But we have to look at it and say, okay, well, why am I going through tough times? And it's like, oh, because when I was in good times, this is what I did. So like in the good times, I could have put up $500. And then when it comes with the Growth Club, boom, here go 500. Just off the top, boom, I'm good for the whole year. So I have to look at it and I say, you know what? I made bad choices. And when things was good, I didn't store up. So then when I lost my job, or I lost this opportunity, or I lost this or that, I wasn't in a position to be able to take care of myself through the tough times. So this is what I have to realize. Say, oh, okay, when things was good, I went and I bought this, I bought that, and these was big bills. These was monthly bills that I incurred. So then when things change, now I got these bills from when things was good. Whether that, you know, and some of these bills you can't just cancel it. If it's certain bills you can't cancel it. And so this is how I think. So now this is how I think. So because I think like this, what happened is I get a lesson. So now I'm able to look at it and say, okay, Lord, this ain't about you testing me. The Bible say God tempts no man. That's why God didn't go and destroy Job's family and cattle. He let the devil do it, because God don't tempt the man. The devil do it. That's what the devil wanted to do. So I look and I say, okay, Lord, so this ain't about you testing me. This about me reaping what I have sown. This about me sleeping in the bed that I made. This about me learning the lesson from my mistakes. Woo. And in that right there, listen, in that right there, all you could do is smile and say, Lord, I thank you. Woo, Lord, I thank you for this lesson. Because guess what? I'm on my way. I'm trying to get a new job. I'm trying to leave my job. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to meet my spouse. I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm trying to go to the next level. So if I could get a lesson right now in this level, on this level in this season, if I could get a lesson in this season and get this lesson before things get greater later, woo, Lord, I thank you. Woo, Lord, I thank you. Okay, Lord, I made some mistakes, but you said wisdom is crying out in the street. So okay, Lord, grant me wisdom right now. In the middle of my mistakes, Lord, grant me wisdom, Lord. Right now, Lord, grant me wisdom. Wisdom to fix this situation. And I made the mistake now, but Lord, I need wisdom to fix this situation. When you pray that prayer, God gonna grant you wisdom. He gonna grant you wisdom. And you're gonna start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. And you're gonna start to, what's going on now? Okay. All right, I'm seeing a way. Woo! See, you're gonna have to lay down. You're gonna have to lay down and you're gonna have to be still. You're gonna have to get off your phone, get after this video, put the phone down, lay down, or go sit somewhere and be still. And be quiet. No music. Nobody talking. And you say, Lord, talk to me. Lord, show me, Lord. Lord, show me a vision. Show me a way to make a way out of no way. See, I got a client. And she's sitting there and she building her life coaching business. And she invested in herself. I got a promo that got to go out for her here soon. Next week or the following week on Instagram stories, when you see me promote her, book a session with her. But she ain't just coaching. She also thinking outside the box. She using her other gifts and passions. She like to cook. So what she say? So what she did? She invested in the Life Coach Mastermind. $1,000 for the year. She invested in the promo that I offer for my students, $500 to get posted in my Instagram story. Only for my students now, not YouTube subscribers. For people who are in TonyGassacademy.com and taking courses, doing coaching, stuff like that. So she making investments. But then guess what? In that Life Coach Mastermind, she got an idea. She got the idea that if she want to sell food, we did a session together and she got an idea about selling her plates. She was like, man, I ain't think I could do that. I never thought about really, doing that and being paid to do something I love. I said, yeah, sell your plates. And then she said, well, it's illegal to sell it, in my state. I said, no, you're not enterprising, you're not commercial. This a plate for a friend and family and they blessing you. I say, when you get to the point that you raking in that much money, you're going to be able to get your little kitchen, get your little location, little walk-up window, and you're going to be good. So, matter of fact, I might go up there and look for a place to partner with them. I might go up there and look for a place, find a little walk-up window. Might go up there and get me an off-duty police officer to come up there every day when she getting ready to close. Might go up there. And so, here we is. Well, I get one of y'all to go up there and help her and build security. Make sure you got that tool on you. So here we are. We on the coach call. She get the idea. That's an investment. So she could be sitting and she could be sulking because she went through a divorce. She could be sulking because maybe she going through something. Maybe something going on in her life. Maybe something happening with family. Maybe this and that. She could be sitting and sulking. But she said, no, I'm finna double down. I'm finna bet on myself. So from that, we come up with the business idea. Boom, she get the business idea. Then in another investment, the mastermind, a young man in the mastermind, another guy, he give an idea, hey, put this in people's nose for free. Like, let them taste it. Go and give out 3-4 plates at the barbershop. She went and did it. Gave away plates. Said, this is what I do. Want y'all to taste what I do, though. And then he called me if you want to place an order. Boom. They hit that food. Woo. Food to the spirit. Just blessed her. Touched her. Touched their spirit. Guess what? They hit up. Hey, I want to play. Boom. Just like that. That's going to be slow rolling, steady rolling. But guess what? She could keep marketing. Keep putting it out there. Keep being a blessing. Keep letting. Just let somebody take some free plate. Not go to the salon. Then you go to this salon. That salon. It's 10 salons she could hit. It's 10 barbershops she could hit. All that is clientele. That's all clientele. So now, from the investment she made, let's say she made a total of $1,750 investment, $2,000 investment. Guess what? She get to sell plates for the rest of her life. If she sell plates for $20, 10 plates, that's $200. You can do 10 plates in one weekend. So now, do that 9 more times, you done made your $2,000 back. But guess what? That's only 2.5 months. That's only 2.5 months of her life, 10 weeks. She got the whole rest of the year. Got a whole nother 9.5 months. So now everything else profit from her betting on herself, from her investing in herself to get an idea based on her gifts and her purpose and her passions. And then coupling that with being a life coach. So now they, oh, you don't just cook. So you got food for the soul in both ways. One is literal food. The other is food for the soul with conversation and healing and talking and support, accountability. Woo. You're a real chef. You really a chef for the soul. Hey, I love this here food. But I need another session. Me and my girlfriend just broke up. I want to sit down and talk to you about it. How much you charge? Okay, boom, I got it. I need that. I'd rather talk to you right now than a therapist. Or I got a therapist, but I want to talk to you in addition to the therapist. Boom, just like that. You see what I'm saying? This is what I want you to understand. You can't just sit in your season where things is tough and you going through. Don't just sit in that season. You need to create. You need to think outside the box. You need to double down. You need to bet on you. And you need to pray for wisdom to help you come up out this season. That's what you got to do. You got to get some wisdom to come up out this season. And on the other side of it, guess what? You're going to be wiser, but you're going to have bigger blessings. And now that you got bigger blessings and you done learn from your past mistakes, now you're going to be able to manage these bigger blessings, this next level, this next season. You're going to be able to manage it. And you're going to win. You're going to win. Hey, this Tony Gaskins. Wanting to pop in, get that right there to you. Just while I'm on the road, just instead of listening to music, I'd rather be talking. Because I be ministering to myself too. I just be hearing from God. And then as I hear from God, I'm sharing it with you. But because it's not from me, it's from God, it's also ministering to me. So that's why I do these sometimes. It be ministering to me too. But God bless y'all. And make sure if you're in Atlanta, we're doing a meetup in Atlanta, September 12th. The location, it'll be most likely in Buckhead, so you can kind of plan. It'll be about 7 p.m. But it'll be in Atlanta. It ain't nothing gonna be too far, but it'll be in Atlanta. Just depend on which location is available that I gotta book. And then I'm gonna close the tickets down here soon. Probably at the end of this week. Be closing it down because it's a small gathering. It's not something that's intended to be real big. So it's on TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. Tony Gaskins, remember I got an S on the end of Gaskins. TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. We got that for the live meetup where we take pictures, have a discussion, Q&A, eat some food. It ain't nothing real fancy. We have like a little fajita bar, some chicken and onions and rice and beans and guacamole and chips and dip, chips and queso, and some lemonade and sweet tea. And so come on out, get your spot. It is a nice little ticket price on there just because I gotta keep it small, so I can't charge $10. And I got to feed you and I gotta take care of the space. So, and the space be in the thousands, over $2,000. So that's why it's a little ticket price on there. And then I may add another one if that one fill up. But we got September 9th is the virtual conference. It's gonna be intense. This gonna be real. We really going now. So September 9th, be ready for that one. 7 p.m. It's online. It's gonna be on Zoom. So y'all, TonyGaskinsAcademy.com. Make sure you get on over there. You'll see it's called Fourth Quarter Conference. Fourth Quarter Conference. You'll see it. That one is only $25. Grab your seat. We have a lesson, then we have Q&A. So it's going to be very impactful and powerful for you. Roll into this fourth quarter. That's coming up October, but we getting ready in September. I may teach it twice, just to be sure that everybody got a chance to be a part of it. But don't miss it. But hey, it's Tony Gaskins. God bless you. Let me cut this off because I don't know if I took a wrong turn on my map. Okay, it just popped up for me. No, I'm still going the right way. But God bless you, and we're going to talk soon.